Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about X-Men issue 5 written by Jonathan Hickman. So in this particular story, we have the X-Men hot on the trail of Serafina, who is one of the members of the Children of the Vault. She was actually rescued when she was captured by Orchis. It seems that Orchis thought she was a mutant. The X-Men in this first issue liberate all these captives, and they were astounded to find Serafina as one of them. She makes a run for it, and for those who don't know, the Children of the Vault are like real bad news for the X-Men. And Xavier actually mentions in this story that they're the only true liability and threat to Krakoa are the Children of the Vault. Now, with the Children of the Vault, when they first came out in the early 2000s, I didn't find them to be too interesting. But over time, I've become intrigued with these characters, especially there's a lot of parallelisms with the Children of the Vault and the world. That pocket dimension that Phantom X is carrying around with them all the time. And that artificial society that the Maker had created back in the Ultimate Universe. So I always found it cool to tie all these concepts together. And when Hickman brought back the Children of the Vault during the Krakoan era, I was intrigued. So what happens is Wolverine tracks down Serafina, but he's too late. She's able to get back into the vault. Now, back on Krakoa, what happens is Xavier decides to create a small task force to infiltrate the vault, to see what the children are up to. And the task force is really awesome because you have Darwin, Wolverine, which during this time was Laura Kinney, X-23, and Synch from Generation X, who is such a fantastic character. I love the way he's written in this story. He's like, we got a duty, we're heroes, we got to protect Krakoa. And the idea with this task force is that each character's powers is going to complement another character's. Especially Synch, who can copy other mutants' powers. And he's going to be around Darwin and Laura Kinney, so he's going to be pretty much unkillable in this story. So now we have the X-Men going to the entrance of the vault. They cause a distraction. Forge is able to bypass the security system of the vault's door. So our task force is able to get in, and they don't know what the hell is on the other side. I also forgot to mention that time runs differently within the vault. On the outside world, maybe you had a month go by, and within the vault itself, we have had 100 years go by. Things are going to get pretty bad for our heroes on the inside, but we're going to cover that in a future video. Now, there's one last thing I would like to talk about relative to the Children of the Vault. And major spoiler warnings. If you don't want me to ruin the surprise, stop the video here. One of the reasons that they started to really intrigue me was the fact that they retconned their origins, and we discovered that they were created by Dr. Stasis. This character works for Orchis, and we discovered that he's actually one of the original Sinister clones. There are 4 clones of Nathaniel Essex. One was Mr. Sinister proper, then Dr. Stasis, Orbis Stellaris, and the last one was a weird fusion between Nathaniel Essex and his ex-wife. Her name was Mother Righteous, and the thing is that Nathaniel Essex had created all these clones to try to reach and obtain dominion. Something that I covered pretty recently in my Defenders Beyond video. So the Children of the Vault are part of this plan where basically Dr. Stasis is trying to achieve this godhood. And he's trying to do this through investigation, or in this case, this very, very elaborate experiment. So I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time.